Good morning, John here. Well, let's see, it's about 4 years, I think, going. It took me, I forget how many years I've had it set in split phase, maybe a little over a year, but 4 years since I started building the system here. It's the Bluetti AC300, and each have four B300 batteries. Kind of curious to see what the reviews are on the new I think it's Apex 300, I think, or Apex 3000. I forget the number of it, but it kind of looks like an interesting unit. But let's see what we're getting here. It's a little after 10 o'clock. I'm 83% charged and 1100 watts on that one, and 99% and 900 watts coming in on that one. House is on this one using 223 watts. What was this one using? 0. One thing I've kind of noticed, I'm only getting 717, 711 now. Let's go out and look at the panels here. I guess it's a little cloudy. Are those real clouds, or are they the clouds that the planes make when they fly in tic-tac-toe patterns in the sky? I see them in the kayak all the time. But there's my panels. It's possible we haven't had a rain. It's possible they're dirty, and then they're going on 4 years old. So anyhow, that's kind of interesting, because that's 1200 watts, that's 1200 watts, that's 1200 watts, and that's 1200 watts. So there's 4800 watts. Theoretically, those two that are coming into one Bluetti and those two arrays that are coming into one Bluetti should be making, in the 2000. Yeah, at least the sun is high in the sky now. I did have some trees cut out back, which probably don't affect the solar panels at all. It's mostly this tree here. I had some trees trimmed and some trees that were going to fall on my house, but yeah, anyhow, it's worth having. When the power goes out, which ours does quite often, not as much as it used to, but it's just nice not having to listen to the generator, and I don't have to start the generator unless we have, at least a day or two of no sun. I do like having, if I ever build another house somewhere out in the open, I do prefer having the panels on the ground rather than on the roof. It's just so much easier to clean the snow off in the winter. I just drive Brutus out there right alongside them, and I've got a telescoping pole with a squeegee and a broom, and I just pull all the snow down. That's why I kind of put them up a little higher. Actually, this one is perfect. There's plenty of room there to make a snowdrift. But generally speaking, winter is not very good. I suppose if I was out where there's no trees at all, it would be better. But I mean, it's dark at 5 o'clock. The days are so much shorter, and then for me, the sun is way down there. It's like over here, and so I've got so many trees. It's just not very good. But summertime it's great. And then like in the wintertime, what you would do if you were without power and you didn't want to listen to your generator, just charge up your batteries with the generator, and then turn off the generator, you know, when the power's out. So I mean, it is worth having it. I'm not sorry that I bought the system. I didn't know, I didn't have a clue when I started. I just started watching some YouTube channels and started in. But I am glad that I put the panels fixed. When I first started, I had them mobile. And that was kind of a pain for mowing. If you had them on a surface, you didn't have to move them or anything as much. For mowing, then it'd be fine. But I am glad that I ended up putting them. And I should have probably made them all the same, because you notice there's a little shade right there. But once the units get fully charged, it's kind of a moot point anyhow. So, but anyhow, that's just I haven't talked solar in a while. I figured I'd do a little update on my 4 years in mark. So garden's growing. I need to come out, and radishes are going crazy. I got tons of radishes and lettuce. Alrighty, you have a good one. God bless.